Hi, my name is Lisa. I've been above knee amputee since July 7th of 2017. And one of the things I wanted to tell you about that I really didn't think about beforehand, before becoming an amputee, was how mentally challenging it can be to go through the process but learn how to walk again. You know, when you get through the actual surgery and you get through recovery and then you get back to going into therapy, and it's really a grind on your brain because you're really thinking about how you walk, how much is involved in walking. You know, when we were all babies, we learned how to walk. We didn't think about it. We get up every day, we put 2 feet on the ground and we start walking, and it's no big deal. But once you have your prosthetic on, it doesn't feel the same. You have to trust that that leg is going to hold you up. And there's a little mental challenge with that. But then when you get to therapy, you have to really seriously think about every single step you take, every part of the step, the exact way to do it. And some of the first times I went to therapy, I was so tired physically, but just as tired mentally, because I really didn't think about how much went into just walking and how many, how taking a step, breaking it down, how much effort it actually takes to do it properly and to do it safely. And it definitely it's been a challenge. I think I'm getting there. I still have some days where I just really am mentally thinking like, gosh, just, get it through my head that it's okay, I can do this. But, as a human being, of course, it's scary. It's hard sometimes, and it definitely can mess with your mind a little bit. Just getting over that inability to just get up and go and thinking about every step that you take. But eventually it comes, it gets better. I've definitely been working on it, and I practice a lot at home, and I practice when I'm out, and I think about what I'm doing. And, there are still those days that's very challenging, but overall, I think that it's getting better as time has gone on. I wanted to mention, when you're out walking around, one of the most challenging parts mentally and physically, of course, is learning how to walk on different terrains. You start walking and you feel good on a flat surface inside your house or inside therapy, but when you go outside, there's rocks, there's gravel, there's grass. I mean, there could be mud, there's all kinds of things, hills, potholes, everything that you kind of have to be careful and be aware of. And, you have to really think about every step that you're taking so that when you get close to those things that you remember how to do it, what to do, how to do it safely. And it's important. So those are things that you never thought about before when you would just get up and start walking or running or doing anything you wanted to do. Now you definitely have to think about what you're doing, and you have to think about each step and how you make that step, and how do you approach an obstacle, if there steps, anything, how you approach that and how you safely maneuver around it or over it, whatever the case may be.